This is Grand Spiritual Warrior, Teacher Advisor, and Healer Ascendant Snow GW Shield, Anointed Sun and Human Proxy, Divine Mother and Divine Builders. I just want to clear up something. I haven't sexually courted with somebody in a very, very long time. The last, so that woman that I was doing healing, I just want to clear it up. I did not sexually court her. I was just real close to her. Um, I didn't do anything sexual with her, which I would not do with somebody who has a lot of cancers and a lot of viruses. I would not do anything sexual with that person because that's dangerous. Yeah, that can cause me a lot of unwanted trouble that I do not want. I'm not unwanted trouble from anything dark. Dark. Well, um, not any spirit or person, but I mean of the stuff they're dealing with, the viruses and the just viruses and bacteria and cancers. Uh, they're people. They're just not people like you. You want. They're basically it's the energy that has a soul, but uh, it's kind of funny that the cancers and the viruses and the bacteria and diseases, they do not think that they're bad people. They do not think that they're evil, which they really are. They're really not. They're just part of existence. They're part of a higher I shouldn't a denser higher consciousness, if that makes sense. That they're needed in this on this planet. That they usually used for karma or for uh, for for development or for lessons. Uh, just so you know, cancer is like when cells become mutated, and they basically damage the body. And the, the like I said, viruses, bacteria, diseases, and cancers, they're actually people. They're actually a lot of people. Not people like you would think of, like a spirit, like an ether or a human, or like a star person, but they are people on a cellular level, on a small level, because everything has consciousness. And so I did not sexually core that person. So just to be just to make sure there's no confusion that I because when I watched my video, it made it sound like I sexually courted her. No, I would never do something like that. Not somebody with dealing with cancers and viruses. That's dangerous. I could, well, of course, if I die, I'll be revived or whatever. But I do not want to. I do not want to deal with that drama. Well, right now I want to talk about my crystal. It's his name is Rukon. I did not come up with that name. I'm a psychic medium. I can communicate with crystals. I can communicate with items. I can communicate with the spirit world. I can communicate with the higher realm. Uh, so basically, Rukon called to me. I actually was searching for a bloodstone for about 6 months now. They're kind of hard to get, and Rukon called to me. I was looking on that because it's kind of weird when I. That's why, like just the other day I went to a crystal shop and all the crystals were talking to me. It was just strange. Not strange, but it was different. It was special. It's not strange. It's not strange at all. It's actually very special. It's You have to be an extremely gifted person to be able to communicate with objects that don't have normal communicate that don't speak English. You have to be a psychic medium. You have to be very gifted to be able to communicate with crystals. And so when I was in this crystal shop, a lot of crystals were talking to me. They were telling me that they're just talking to me like how they normally would talk to somebody. But the crystals are very wise. That they're old souls. A lot of crystals are 12. They're like this crystal is probably 12 million years old. So I mean, it's gonna be old soul. All crystals are old souls. A really old soul. You think you're old soul? Try being 12 million years old. Yeah. And so crystals have a lot of knowledge. That's where I get a lot of my special knowledge. That's where I get my knowledge how to use crystals. It's from crystals themselves. They teach me a lot of stuff. They tell me a lot of history. They tell me about times past. A lot of these crystals are from the ancient times, and ancient times are a lot different. Um, there's a lot going on in the ancient times, and these crystals that they have stories to tell, and then they have knowledge to tell. They have deep wisdom. They have deep knowledge, and they have special knowledge. And like this crystal on my neck, this Lamarian Master Crystal, there's this country called Lamaria, and these wizards they encode their deepest wisdom and deepest knowledge, and these crystals teach me this knowledge and this wisdom. They actually teach me all the wisdom and knowledge from all these type of crystals, which is kind of all these type of crystals are connected, like the bloodstones are connected. They're connected on a universal oneness. And a lot of these crystals, they teach me about oneness. They teach me about inner peace. They basically guide and help me. I have a special connection to crystals. I don't quite understand why. Um, I'm I'm told that I was a type. I'm a type of back in the. My soul is a type of wisdom keeper. That's the reason why he's a high general is because he because to be a general you have to be a strategic. So you have to be a wise person. You have to be very knowledgeable, and you. It's the reason why my life is the way it is because all this knowledge, all this stuff that I'm learning, is guides to the resources to help me solve problems and help me be because a general is a leader. He's a strategic leader. He's a healer. He's primarily for a military type people. I want to show you something special right now. There's a new thing coming on. There's a new thing on the planet called cloth or leather, crystal cloth or leather grids. They're basically they put a special grid, like Merkaba symbol with life flower life flow onto a cloth or leather, and you basically place crystals on it, and you can use it for healing, you can use it for reprogram, recondition energy body, you can use it to charge, you can use it for a lot of different purposes. So sorry, a friend is texting me. So I decided to make my own. I didn't realize this, but I already had a cloth grid. I don't remember if people remember me. I made a special cloth. I made a special thing, and I didn't realize that this thing that I made was actually it was actually intended. This was actually supposed to happen. This is actually the reason why the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Archangels, and Angels, and Divine Builders gave me this grid. Is because they already knew that the cloth grid was going to come out, but they weren't able to tell me about like I said, I know a lot about the future, but some things I'm not know. Some things have to be a surprise. So that they knew this was going to come out into the planet, and it's called wood crystal wood grids too. They make and so look at this. I'm gonna start selling these. This is just a blueprint, but I'm actually gonna sew. I'm gonna do a white stitch, and I'm actually gonna sew these things on here in case the ink fades. You'll still have the main parts of the so you're able to use them. And I'm gonna sell these for about $45 a piece. Because it's mainly my time that you're paying for. It's my time and my artistic abilities, and because it's actually an art to do these crystal cloth grids, and you can use and this one in particular is called Divine Source Energy Healing Enlightenment Grid. It's used for everything. Used for protection, healing, reprogram, recondition energy items, energy and animals. It's used for charging, and this one is used. This one uses the divine love element for manifesting and creating change, charge, or reprogram, recondition. And they use the divine element, which is unique, and you have to have the special kind of cloth and everything. Which I'm gonna when I sell these, I'm gonna give a little booklet and I'm gonna give a little starter. I'm gonna give a little starter crystal pack. Um, just a few crystals to basically start you out. Uh, they're not gonna be ultra expensive crystals. They're just gonna be like $2 or $3 crystals for each, just to get you started. So you're not just given a cloth and you have to come up with the money for crystals. You have the crystals and you have a little instruction booklet and a little history on this cloth and what these symbols and these numbers mean. Because this is very powerful, this cloth, and it's unique. And so I'm gonna sell them for about $45 a piece. Maybe $54 if the crystal if I have to pay shipping for the crystals. Um, so this is gonna be my new thing. So then this is grand spiritual warrior, teacher, advisor, and healer. Ascendant Snow GW Shield and its sending him a proxy of divine mother and divine builders. Have a blessed night and I wish you all the best. I love all of you. Let me know if you need healing, if you need any help, advice.